Maybe we're live, maybe we're not. We're live, y'all. We're live!
Hello! Once again.
Let's get something out of the way immediately. Let's do a quality check. Let's do a quality check. How are we looking?
We're plugged into a wall.
We're plugged into a wall. We got an Ethernet cable. We tried to front
Should be
that
good.
this is looking good. Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, looks fine. Looks good.
Great.
Oh,
How's it going?
hi, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, happy Friday.
Hey.
Or
Thanks
it could be, Hen.
You could be anywhere in the world. We don't know. We don't know what day you're on. I bet a lot of Saturdays out there. Where are my Saturdays out there?
Boom, boom, boom. This is, again, it's prime real estate. Friday nights, there's a lot of competition for your attention. And so we appreciate, looks great from Australia, James?
It got all the way over there. That's some
Wow.
internet magic.
I recently was in New Zealand and was flipping out with the idea that the time difference from the West Coast in California to New Zealand was only like, it's a full day, but then like,
not how you'd expect it.
no, it was like only 3 hours off of what I was used to. So I had no jet lag. That's great. How about that?
What up, Corny Fish Rocks? Thanks for watching The Dragon Prince. That's awesome. Thanks.
Callum
Appreciate
in
it.
the house.
Check it out. And someone else was watching NCIS.
Hey,
What up, Crayon Thief?
could be watching.
Yeah.
Could be watching watching a NCIS rerun.
What are you clarifying?
I just want to see where we stand truly in like the relation of what we still outrank maybe on a
okay.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Guys, hi. Hello.
It's week 2 of our Kickstarter.
We're very thrilled and already beyond excited with what it's turned into. We are
Give
so
an
far.
update. We're 77% funded, which is unbelievable. We're at 19,353. So if we hit 20,000, we'll be at 80% funded. So that's sort of the next benchmark for us. And we can't believe how far along it is already. We're so very excited. We can't express to you enough how grateful we are for the support. So
It's honestly very, we talked about like whether we were going to truly want to do something like a crowdfunding thing and how it felt. And it's honestly been crazy, the like positive feelings that I've gotten from it in a way I didn't expect, which is that kind of sense of like, oh, there's like teammates almost. It feels like people, wanting to see a thing continue is very validating beyond, it's also great to see a thumbs up on a video, but this also shows that people are like kind of down to clown.
And this honestly was legitimately a question for us of like, we would love to keep doing this. Is the audience there? We see the subscriber number, but it was like, and we've interacted with people, we know it's awesome, but we're taking this as like, let's see if people want it. And if people want it, then we'll make it. And we really wanted to make it.
Yeah.
So we're really excited that it seems like we could get there.
But let's make one thing clear about this live stream. This isn't just all about talking Kickstarter, this isn't just like all that. We got other stuff planned, okay? We got a couple surprises, I feel like, probably. Last time we played a game, played a couple games.
Yeah.
So feel like we want to toss some more games out there. We've come with a couple. I don't know. You brought a potential game. I don't know.
I brought a game. I'll give you a little spoiler. It's very similar to the game I brought last week.
Hey, when the hits keep coming, would
Yeah.
you say will you say that this Kickstarter live stream is going to be a sequel that's better than the original?
I don't want to promise that. No.
Okay. I'll say it ended. There was a lot that went on in that.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
Very
so
organic. Let's talk only about that.
Thank you so much for coming. Joey Benton points out it's only a week and a half or so from July 6th. It's 8 days.
Did you guys notice this little bad boy? I don't know if it's frontward or backward in the camera, but I think we all get what logo ship there is there.
Yeah.
Also, hang on. I'm just some random guy. $20 pledged, mofos.
Thank you, just a random guy. Maybe we'll get to 80% in this live stream. That would be super chill.
That would be
very
wild.
Excited.
No worries.
James 0 times 57. So James 0 asks, have either of you ever seen a UFO IRL? I have not.
I will say I've seen I've grown up. I've got like kind of maybe some perspective on what might have been my like kid brain and how I might have interpreted things. And that I can see that there's plausibility a little bit now to like the scientific perspective of what I might have encountered, but
Yeah.
I did, as a teenager, see something in the sky I could not explain. I was driving in Tahoe to a friend's house late at night, as you do, in the woods. Very clear skies in Tahoe, so when something's kind of unusual, you can really kind of like pinpoint it and see it. Saw what looked to be two lights, and then they were rotating around themselves. And the best way I could describe it is as if someone had like a cigar that was lit at both ends and then just threw it. So it looked like that.
I don't know if that's the best way to describe it.
That's the only way to describe it.
Okay.
And then maybe that was like a suppressed memory of like, I smoked my first cigar and I didn't know how to do it and I threw it. And
I've seen a lot of birds whose names I didn't know. So those are unidentified flying objects.
I don't know. Sorry.
That's fun.
I didn't feel great about that joke.
That's fun.
Thank you.
We're trying material, guys. This is live.
That's
You never
what this
know what's going
stream
on.
is all about.
Unedited.
It does, Lel12 points out, that is a lot like what a helicopter does. Have lights at 2 points and rotate around in a
Listen,
circle.
I'm saying I can look back on the past with some perspective and say that that is absolutely inaccurate and it was 100% a UFO. It had to be.
Chris
What was a
reminded
UFO
me-
of, yeah.
Chris reminded me recently, for people who've been hanging around the channel for a while, this was maybe last year, we put out a sketch called Mind Wipe.
Mm-hmm.
And as a piece of bonus content for Mind Wipe is a sketch about a guy who was abducted by aliens. Dave from Abduction, this is part of our massive ongoing series that
Cinematic
people
universe.
are wild about. Dave from Abduction, Mind Wipe, as part of that, the character is making a YouTube video where he's sort of crazed and raving about his abduction experience. We've released a very long,
Over 10 minutes,
sort
I
of
think.
drug trip of a.
It's a fever dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of low key. Like it's gotten a fair amount of views as like a bonus video goes, but it was purely uploaded as the bonus like companion piece to that sketch. Purposefully like misspelled because I accidentally misspelled the typing
Left
of
that
it for
in
the
there.
insert, so we left that in there. But it's kind of blown up in like UFO communities in a way that like makes it seem like I am a person. I think it's just a very nice compliment in that it's a dropped-in performance.
it's a lot of people wanting to share their experiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
read those comments sometimes.
So dive in a little bit. I thank you for loving Mind Wipe, Evan. We love it too. It's fun to see what a sequel thing would feel like. We hadn't really done something like that,
Yeah,
really,
we
beyond the July 6th park stuff.
we talked a lot about like connections between our sketches and stuff, and have left little things in there that are only for us. But we were like, what if we actually just like that was a sketch. Pulling back the curtain, that was a sketch that I feel like you wrote a first draft of. That was not that was a lot of that same idea, but wasn't in the Abduction universe.
Right.
And we were like, well, if we'd made it this and changed this part and whatever, we could pull that in. And we don't need to like make it super like explicit. We don't need to make it so that you had to have seen the previous sketch, but it felt fun to be sort of round in that way and continue that world.
It's also very fun in a way that like, I don't think we've made like conscious choices for this, but so much of our stuff is me playing a straight man and you doing the characters that like, I'll edit our stuff and genuinely editing Abduction versus Mind Wipe versus Space Escape. Like all those aliens and people you play are different characters
Great.
Associated. Same with movies in space where you play an entire alien race. There's
Mostly
some aliens
just
that
our
hang out.
aliens are big.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Typecast Jack. That's how we
Alien.
met. Actually, I saw the UFO that was
Right.
spinning in
I
the
was-
sky, and he.
I
came
was
down.
riding my double lit cigar
Yeah,
and I landed when I saw a friendly human.
and then you threw the focus to a helicopter nearby to get plausibility. But, I saw. Yep, HBMEK says Abduction, Mind Wipe, Space Escape. That was true in the continuation. Also asked earlier, what was my audition process for Blue Man Group like?
That's a fun question.
That's a cool question. For those that don't know, yeah, I was in Blue Man Group for
Did the Chicago show, did the Orlando show, was on tour for a year all around these United States.
that's how you can
Pops
tell
up
an
other
off.
places.
That's how you can tell an off-duty Blue Man is someone who's grown out the beard because you have to shave all the time, which I guess makes you then have to be.
I'm
off-duty
so
Blue Man.
off duty.
The audition process was fantastic. It was insane. It was an audition general one in LA where it was a thing I'd never seen before. I had heard of it, but the line item stuff that they were asking for, that they were curious about, were just natural things that I had done a ton of. Like they were asking for like clowning experience, juggling experience, physical acting experience. And so it was like undeniable. And I went as kind of a joke to the roommates at the time. And then I think it's because I didn't think I wanted it, that it had this vibe of like,
You've
yeah,
never seen it before.
Never seen it.
But
And
we had
then-
been doing clowning. We were doing.
We were in a
clowning
clown
at the time.
troupe together where we played unique versions of ourselves. Little nuanced, specific versions of ourselves. But then made it through that. It was like a 3-day process. Then trained on drums for like 6 months, and then went to New York for a month. So it was a very long, continued process. One of the best things that I've ever been a part of, though. It was very, very cool. And I recommend seeing it. Because the show, I'd never seen it until I was in it, and I didn't realize that it was so funny.
It's funny.
It's so funny and good.
It's funny. It's good. It was also very fun. It was a very fun experience. Chris, you have very specific physicality. You were playing a character and are incredibly, you like totally disappear into the character. But I, for some reason, when going to see it, I was like, am I even going to be able to tell? Like from back in the audience, am I even going to be able to know? And it's like, oh, the second you walk out, I was like, oh, that's Chris doing Blue Man. It's freaking amazing. So good.
So check it out.
It's a great show. Try to see it when Chris is in it, which is not currently happening.
It's not happening right now, but I did shows in Orlando over the holidays.
Yeah.
So we'll text
Tell
out.
people.
We'll tweet. We'll
Tell
text
people.
everyone.
We'll text everyone
So
in this
everybody's-
live chat.
Everybody's phone numbers soon. No need to. Don't put your phone number up. Keep it safe. Keep it secret for now.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Guys, look at. Oh, I want to read on some of this stuff. Juggle something clown.
Is there a comma there? Is it a command? Juggle something.
That is
Or
a
is it
statement.
juggle
Oh,
something
yeah.
that is clown related.
I read it. I see now that I think the intention was juggle. Hey, make me a bicycle clown kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I read that truly as a first impression, as a clown is the subject of item that you are going to be juggling.
Right.
So something
Do you
clown
have
themed.
something clown themed to juggle? No.
So can't do it.
Why don't we jump into a game?
Let's
Why
get
don't
into a
Why don't
game.
we play a game? We'll try to keep answering questions as they pop up. I realized we never did the Kickstarter link.
Oh, yeah, we can put that in there if need be.
So get that in there while I pull up a game that's very similar to the game we played last week.
I am literally logging in on my computer. Stand
While we're doing
by.
that, Sky's Basement asks, how long does it take to come up with a video? It varies a ton. Our process, I would say, is in some ways different every time, especially early. Like I think there's a lot of similar parts of our process once we're like getting into pre-production and the editing process. But in the beginning, sometimes it comes out of. Sometimes one of us will have a full idea and just want to write a script, and we'll like just spit something out and send it to the other person, and then we'll kick drafts back and forth, just trying to like make it better each time. Sometimes it will be a dumb bit that comes up while we're hanging out, and we'll go, that's kind of a thing. Let's see if that's a thing. Half ideas that turn into sketches. Sometimes it'll be, a lot of times, a not uncommon thing for us is one of us will pitch a sketch to the other person that we think feels like an idea, and then the other person will get excited and want to go write it. Because like, if you were excited enough to write it, you would have just written it. But if you're like, I don't know, is this a thing? Sometimes it gets passed back and forth that way.
Right.
So the initial, but we don't usually in the beginning of a writing process sit in a room and write it together. Usually it'll be one of us writing a script and passing it back and forth and taking drafts. And then at the end, we'll sit in a room and punch it up together and come up with a lot of alt ideas that we can get in there while we're shooting.
Right. Also, Evan asks, have you ever improvised on any videos and kept the end result? A lot.
A lot.
I think that's actually one of the most like fun types of videos to perform. A lot of stuff is pretty tightly scripted, and like the cinematic stuff, we really kind of have to be efficient about our coverage, because a lot of it's like carrying a genre and like really having to make people feel like they're in a movie, and we only usually have a location for a day. So it's like literally just very practical and scienced out. But then we have these like the July 6th Park stuff, kind of like Wormhole Monocle, these like looser ones where we kind of find an idea and an outline and then we'll riff on.
Yeah, we'll also circle areas of our sketch that we know, like, cool, we'll get everything around this, and then here we'll get it as scripted, but like this little sliver is a fun place to just play. We have a couple of sketches that are sort of Q&A-y almost. Abduction has a bit of that. White Room definitely has that. Groundhog Daying. Those are ones where we'll just set up and we'll just like throw questions at each other.
Which is why those deleted scenes videos sometimes feel like another version of the sketch.
Yeah.
Because we have so much bonusy stuff.
And some of that we will jot down ideas for ahead of time. We'll like write the full script, then we'll go, here's some other stuff we can try. We won't like script it specifically, but we'll go like, maybe we could try a run where instead we go off on this whole tangent. And then we'll get those stuff as sort of set aside alts. And then other times we'll also just go like, I don't know, just keep going, just try other stuff. Right. We do a lot of like calling out jokes for the other person too. When we're like getting that coverage, we'll just be like, try one with this dumb thing and just do it.
Just play.
Just see what happens.
Knowing that it could, hey, this is actually a good segue.
Yeah.
It's kind of the pebble in the pond, if you will. If you sometimes want to just like break the surface tension and just kind of like toss a thing out there. It's not
to be clear, it's a good segue to a phrase that Chris came up with at a bar last night and would like us all to
guys,
talk.
I want this to be the moment we concede a new phrase into the English language. It, in the circumstance that it came out, was in the situation of like brainstorming a new idea, or like maybe there's like a quietness in like a room where people are like thinking actively. And then the first idea out, the one to kind of like break up the scar tissue, to like make it a safe environment.
Which is often like intentionally not a great idea. It's just like, I don't know, here's just something. I'm just like, it's a little dumb idea.
But if you are in that situation, you want to make people feel safe and be like, hey, I'm the one that's going to do this. You can say, guys, pebble in the pond here. What if it's a kite?
And then it's just that little dumb half nothing idea that breaks the surface tension, creates some ripples so that anyone who's jumping in with their big brave idea that they have to jump in from a height,
it's already broken up the meniscus a little bit.
That might already be a phrase.
Could be, but it felt organic in the time. So feel free. Use pebble in the pond.
Use it. Pass it around.
I feel like we're going to play a game. I want to do like just straight up a rapid fire answer.
Please.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff scrolling by, and I just want to do like, let's just do rapid fire answers.
Anything you see, throw it out there.
All right, here we go.
What is your favorite Shrek movie? Shrek the Halls.
Where are you? So I know. Oh, just anywhere.
I'm just anywhere.
Okay.
Jack is element bending avatar, and Chris is blue people avatar. This is canon. Not a question, but strong agree.
Very astute. How do you write jokes? Says online shopping. Is there a quick answer to that?
I don't know. So with our sketches, I don't know. Very quick. With our sketches, we usually start from a more of like the higher end premise place, and then we'll look to populate that with like real character interactions and you know, relationshipy stuff. And hopefully that gives you enough of a basis that the jokes will come out of it. But I do also like some real good setup punchline jokes. And a lot of times that is an iterative process where we'll be like, this feels like the right setup. This feels like the right prompt for this character to throw out to this other character. Then what's the funniest thing? And we will write 15 and go like, yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, and a lot of it is character-based relationship stuff. Generally, you get the game of what's going on, and then it's funny because we're kind of like circling the conflict. But there are times where it's like, yeah, if it is a punchline thing, we'll literally have documents sometimes where it's just like, this is the setup. What are 10 punchlines for this thing?
Which is like one of my favorite things about writing comedy with a partner is like, we're just trying to, like, when we get in that thing where we like, no, there's a good setup and we think we can get a funny joke there, then we're just like trying to make each other laugh and trying to just like beat the best thing we have out there, you know?
Right.
So it's the sort of like, it's just a teamwork, like topping each other thing, just like climbing up a tree on each other's backs.
Yes. Hey, quick question. Are either of you from the Central Valley? In Hypnosis, you mentioned Stockton, and in the deleted scenes, Modesto is mentioned. Nice deep dives there. I only asked since I live in Modesto, and it caught my eye. Neither of us are from the Central Valley. Both of us are from California, Northern California. But in the same like joke way, we were kind of like thinking, what are ones that we could play off of as like.
Yeah, that was just pun writing.
Right.
That was just
bad pun writing.
What are the dumb
Yeah.
towns around here that we can write puns about. Not dumb. They're not dumb. Stockton's not dumb. I'm saying
No,
the puns are dumb.
Chris Isaac is from Stockton. You know?
Wow. I didn't know that.
Wicked Games, y'all.
Did you have other questions?
Jacob Hop Dances says, you guys are hot. I'm going to call that out because maybe the first time anyone's ever said that. So,
Great.
going to circle that.
Do you guys play video games? Sometimes, not a ton. They're fun. We both use them as unwind time. Chris, you like super narrative games.
I'm very adventure narrative driven. Uncharted. It's pretty much whenever an Uncharted game comes out, that's when I kind of go into a cave and then I come back out until the next Uncharted one is in line. But Jack likes puzzles. Jack's like a puzzle brain guy.
I like puzzly games. I'm a Tetris man. That's not totally a puzzle. I'm very excited about Mario Maker 2. Downloaded it at midnight. Played a little bit today.
Oh,
I never played the original because I didn't have whatever that was on. I just got a Switch recently. I hadn't been playing video games for a while. Just got a Switch, jumping in. Very, very excited about Tetris 99 and Super Mario Maker. I'm very bad at it so far. Like, I played the Endless Challenge, which is just like, how many levels can you beat? I played it on easy, and 7 was my best, which is not a lot.
We've got, have you guys ever thought of streaming on Twitch? That's a thing that you've started talking
Absolutely.
about.
We're definitely like, that would be fun. I don't know. I'm legitimately bad enough at video games that I think like there is no amount of fun banter we could be doing to make it tolerable to watch me just like run into that spike over and over and over again.
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. While you're setting it up, PlayStation or Xbox, I have both. I'm more of a PlayStation guy, mainly because I would always get destroyed at what's the first-person shooter on Xbox that everyone plays? Halo.
Crash Bandicoot.
Exactly.
I don't know that much.
Do you guys make shorts full-time, or do you have other jobs? We don't make shorts full-time. It's a full-time job, but there is stuff around it. A lot of times I'll do video editing jobs these days to keep the lights on.
And then we do acting
and Jack
stuff.
does acting stuff, voiceover stuff.
Check out The Dragon Prince on Netflix. Currently happening.
Currently
Season
streaming.
3 is soon?
It is soon. Is that like a
date.
tease or an ellipsis?
No,
is
it's
that like
me not remembering the
exclusive?
release date, but I think
Okay.
it's like...
It came out like it was like a secret that you weren't allowed to say.
No, I'm
or
not
something.
breaking this. This
Okay.
is not breaking news.
This
I
seems
think
like-
it's July? It's soon.
Yes.
Check it out.
Plans for July 6th Park Day? Well, we've got a July 6th perk.
Oh, yes, and someone asked, how's that going to work? So great time to discuss the July 6th perk.
Yes.
It's the $6 level on our Kickstarter, which is a link we shared at some point. And the July 6th park is going to be like an online hang similar to this, but we got some fun July 6th park things planned. It will be, we'll grab emails from anyone who has donated at that level and would like to jump in. And we're going to send you a secret
link.
And we're going to hang out. And we're going to have a big old fun. So get in there for the July 6th perk. Jump on that Kickstarter.
Premiere, Final Cut, Premiere. I was Final Cut for a long time. Final Cut X, changed everything. Premiere. These are important. These are important things everyone needs to know.
Chris adds all our stuff and is just unbelievable.
Thank you.
So good.
A lot of.
But
we have a good process.
Yes.
We have a good process.
I feel like my voice is heard, and I think I contribute to that process. But I do feel like a huge strength of our videos is the editing, and that's Chris, baby.
Appreciate that. It's a fun part of the writing process too, because that's so much of comedy is like the rhythm of the edits and whatnot.
We are huge believers of the I forget who said it thing. Somebody like, it's probably like a whole friggin' book is the idea that I'm just going to be like, this is our thing.
Right.
You make a movie 3 times when you write it, when you shoot it, when you edit it. Like we approach our sketches like that. That's why we do so much improv. Like we write it and we get it like, okay, here's the script as best as the script could possibly be. Then we shoot it and we get that script and we get a lot of other stuff so that when we're editing it, we get to like, we'll edit the scripted version. Did it work? Does it need to whatever? Does it need to branch off into this other fun thing? There are times where like, we're not just doing joke alts. We're doing like ending alts. We're doing like emotional shift alts. We're doing like, well, what if, do we need more to get this character to the like emotional place they need to be in 3 minutes? So we'll do whole things knowing like Chris is a wizard in that timeline, and we're gonna find it
Tinkering in the timeline.
Chris tinkers
That's
in the
another.
timeline.
You got to tinker in the timeline. Shrek lover. Yes, someone does love you. We do. Does anyone love me? Says Shrek lover.
Sure.
I do.
I believe, yes.
Jack will take a little bit more
I
convincing.
hope Shrek loves you, but I don't know if it's reciprocal. All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Classic game where I have made a list of words in alphabetical order, one for each letter.
This is
This is my
this is
go-to
your
game
wheelhouse.
type.
All right.
This is my go-to game. First time we played it, it was just nouns, which was a tough category. It's very broad. Also, sometimes it's hard to very quickly
To know what a noun
to
is.
know what a noun is, it
Yep.
turns out.
Yep.
Then on the last live stream, we played it with movies. Very effective.
And a lot
It's
of
a
help
fun
from people
category.
too. That
We
was
got a
very
lot of
nice.
help,
Yeah.
yes.
And I made some money. Jeff paid me $12.
I paid you $12. This time I'm gonna do the same. $3 a thing. I do think it would be smart if I did it to the Kickstarter, because then I'm like paying you in service, but also I get essentially half of it in the ability to make our stuff. So
you could double the rate then. So it'd be 6 each. Split, knowing it's going to go back in.
yeah,
You don't need.
no, that's fine. I'll do that. I'll do 6. I'll do 6 per.
Okay, so
I'll do-
26 times 6.
If anybody wants to,
180, 190.
oh, real
Two.
quick, because I like this question. Some random guy asks, question for Chris: is Jack's beard soft or coarse?
It's soft.
Really?
I find that I was really having to go back and forth because I had to do a comparison. I would say that at that length,
Yeah.
as compared, it is petably like it is soft as beards go.
There is a beard oil in it right now. I was like, we're putting it on the stream. My beard's gotten very long. I can't trim it right now because I'm shooting a thing, and it's really gotten crazy. So I'm like, I'm gonna put a little product in it, kind of
Felt smooth,
shoot it up nice.
and it had a nice softness. I'll
I
also
appreciate
say,
that.
did you know?
I was expecting coarse.
Did you
I
know
thought one's
that?
better than the other. Guy,
Yeah,
whatever,
hey, if you got
whatever.
whatever,
Beard, if you
whatever.
got coarse beard, it's fine.
Did you know that individual beard hair, apparently the strength of it is the same strength as copper at that same, like copper wire at that same width?
Pull the beard hair out.
Yeah. So it's like got
Let's
some
see if I
strength
can
to it,
rip
but it's
it
like
apart.
thin, right?
It's good. I think I ripped it apart. I think I ripped it in half. So I don't buy your premise.
Well,
Unless
Jack
I
is
could rip-
unusually strong.
Yeah.
So look at those shoulders.
Chris, today's category.
$20 from Kia. Just pledged $20 to
Thank
you,
you,
baby
Kia!
boys. Thank you.
Thank you, Kia. Today's category. We were talking last time about road trip games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you in on a road trip game that Chris and I played on our most recent road trip to Joshua Tree with some friends from Dorm Life. If anybody out there, Dorm Life, including Jordan, who is in our Kickstarter video. Check out our Kickstarter video.
Check it out.
It's a game where you pick a letter and you list things that can be found in a grocery store. Chris was not great at this game.
I was great at that. I was a
Chris
good
was-
like X Factor entertainment
Chris was
element.
unbelievably creative at this game of finding things that are technically in some sort of a grocery store. But this, you don't have to.
I was a pebble in the pond guy.
You're a pebble in the pond guy. This one, you don't have to go deep. You're just going like first thing on a letter, right? So, for every question Chris gets right, I will increase my pledge by $1. Shit.
So
Should have made this easier. I'm going to donate $6 per question.
Great.
At my own great peril. Now I'm reading through this list and seeing how vulnerable I've left myself because I didn't actually think about. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
A couple of them I wrote down more than one. As always, this is just the first thing that popped into my head.
So it's just literally like A and a thing that you find in the grocery store, B a thing you find in the grocery store, or is
Yes.
it all A's and I just go for 26?
No, we're going all the way down the alphabet. I'm saying you don't have to go deep.
Okay.
Couple of general rules when we play this game. We usually
Keep the guesses coming. This
we
is good.
usually play where there is a hot food counter.
Mhm.
So you can get hot food items, and that hot food counter has a very diverse international section. So basically, if it's food, it counts.
It's in there.
I'll tell you though, don't go too far down that road. I feel like it didn't go too crazy.
I want to also, a big thing that I was pitching a lot in the game
Yes.
was from that kind of aisle you find at like Bonds or like or you know
The, toy
temporary toy aisle
Yeah.
where it's usually around like Easter. It's got Easter baskets.
It's
like summer. It's got like pool noodles.
You went deep on that. I'm not going to tell you whether or not that aisle figures in.
Okay.
A,
I saw avocado, and I'm going to say avocado.
applesauce. B,
Belgian waffle mix.
bread, bran flakes. I wrote down 2 for that one.
Okay.
Bread, simple. Also, here, I'll give you a hint that I meant to give you up top. Sometimes it's like a category.
Like bread.
Like bread. Or even like
what? Something that starts with a C, probably. Like
yeah, C, go.
Yeah, like Can I think out loud with my process?
Please.
And then
You lock in an answer
and then
when
I
you're
can lock
ready.
in an answer?
Yes.
I was going cake initially, but I was feeling like then by you saying could be a category. I was like, is cake a category? And then I was thinking chocolate. And then I was thinking maybe there's chocolate as a category.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a lot of cereal, though. Cereal.
Cake, also, you did just go hard on that mix thing. You're going cereal.
Yeah.
Cereal is a category. I said chopped onions. Like the pre-chopped.
Wait, so we're talking. Wait, so you're able to do adjectives associated with the main thing?
Yeah.
Chopped onions.
Chopped onions.
I could say then, like, I could say R is raw, whatever.
You absolutely could.
Oh God,
And
this
keep that in mind.
just branched out. This is a
Chopped
janky
onions.
game.
The little like box of the red onions. You can buy. You can
box of them.
You can absolutely buy chopped onions. The little plastic container of chopped onions. They sell them at my Albertsons.
That's just Tupperware that you use after a barbecue. D.
Hold on.
Diced onions. That's funny.
I have a new C. Go.
You have a new C?
I have a new C.
Carrots.
Cerveza. D.
Dino nuggets.
Ooh. No. Deli meats. That's the one I was saying is sort of like a category.
That's kind of, yeah.
Sort of a
okay.
category. I was like, I'm not sure if I feel good about that, so I also wrote Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos. Oh,
Dunkaroos. I feel
sidebar,
good
by
about.
the way.
Yes.
Dunkaroos. You don't just eat, you Dunkin'-roos. Frosting's flying. Frosting, vanilla, yummy cream too. Tastes real good with lots of moo. Dunkaroos. You don't just eat, you Dunkaroos.
E.
Eggplant.
Energy drinks.
Energy drinks.
I don't feel great about my list. I'm sorry. This is only the first stuff that I'm popping in my head.
Then you should have been. These should be like $100.
I was like, that's why I didn't feel that bad saying $6.
Because at least if you start with a letter, you can like whittle it down. Like if I was just one letter in a grocery store, then I'm like, I'm gonna start.
You would have
to
gotten there
pick some stuff,
eventually.
and you give me like 10 guesses. This is like all of these are pebbles in the pond.
Yes, I agree.
All right.
F. Oh, freeze diced onions.
Freeze dried onions, says Cran.
Diced onions. Someone threw out there for D. I think you saw where I'm going.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
just going to be adjectives about onions.
I'm gonna try and go. You might have by this point been like, I'm gonna try and throw a little spice in there.
Yeah.
By saying Flintstones vitamins.
Ooh, I like that one. This was a journey for me. This one.
Okay.
I got to Fritos because I was like, I need a real one. Because the first things that I wrote down very quickly were not acceptable. Frozen foods, which was just another category. I just did deli meats.
That's a game unto itself.
But my honest to God first thing I wrote down was fingers of chicken. G, Chris. Gourmet onions. Grilled onions.
I hope
onions
HP
is
is coming up
acceptable.
with one for every letter.
If there's another one that people call me out on, we'll do a speed round.
All right. Also, if someone guesses it, do they get a prize from you? I don't know. You get the prize.
Will compliment them if I can quickly read it. Yes.
All right. We're on what letter again? What is
G.
it again? G. Galoshes.
No, Peter Doan gets a prize for
Gatorade.
I thought this was one when I wrote down like Chris could get this one.
No.
H.
Helvetica cheese.
Halo Top ice cream. Helvetica cheese.
Helvetica, isn't that the
Havarti?
Helvetica's a font.
Halo Top diet ice cream. Ice cream.
That's $3. You said six.
that could be
I said
$3.
$3. All right, we're on the board.
I
We're on
thought
the
that was
board,
basically
y'all.
a gimme.
We're
Okay.
on the board.
J.
A joke book
From that
from that cute little aisle where the cute little galoshes are.
Jicama. I'm sorry about that one.
Jicama.
Jicama.
Julienne onions. Great. Keep them coming.
K.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
Kale. L.
Linguini.
Lima beans. M.
Marshall Mathers LP.
No.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint for M.
Lonian. For M?
I'll give you a hint for M. Let's see if you can get it.
All right.
It's a brand name of a previously, it's somewhere else up the list, and then it's a brand name. One of the ones I already said.
Oh, no, I have to
What
use my-
M company makes chopped onions? You're not going to remember. That's unfair. Also, I've had some very general things like deli meats and ice cream.
Yeah. So,
That's tough.
Monterey Farms cheese.
No, it's Mott's applesauce.
Mott's applesauce. All right.
Sorry, that wasn't a good hint. N.
It was fun.
Thank
It
you.
was interesting. N.
Yes.
Nugget of chicken. You're doing finger of chicken.
That's good. Think college. Post college.
Mm.
Shared.
I'm thinking. I went ramen immediately, but
Okay.
that's not what that is. Shared.
Like as in we shared this together. Probably.
You and I did.
Probably. It was definitely yeah, we did.
Shared.
I don't
this
wanna
together. A food and post college. Noodles, nachos.
I said post college for legal reasons.
As in, like, a thing we were working on or like that a general person would use post college.
No, that if I said college,
Oh, it would be.
it might have been
Too
illegal.
specific? Oh, I see.
For me, I was younger than
Nicotine.
Natty Light. Oh,
Natty Light beer, says Michael Wood. That might have been.
what?
I was going to say, I was wondering if that came before you said it or not. O is orange juice.
Olive oil. This is going bad.
Oh, it's
from
fine.
like
It's fine. I'm like learning more about your brain, I guess.
P.
Pedialyte.
Pita bread.
You already did bread. You did like a bread.
But this is pita bread.
If it was the bread category, then we would have been
Q.
Q. I want to pick a Q.
Chris is accepting Q suggestions.
I'm please bring on some Q. Okay, we got quesadillas, we got quiche, we got quail milk. Quail milk's good. Quinoa.
Keep
Quest
going.
guard, quail eggs.
No one
quality
has
onions,
it yet.
Quaker oats.
This is
Quartered
maybe a
onions,
less known
queso,
product that
Key,
it comes up in
kidneys.
my life.
Central quesadilla, cucumber. Quitting. That's how we should. That's what we should do.
I'll say I like a meat and cheese board.
Croquette. Croquette? No. I'm thinking croquettes, but that start with a C. It's a type of meat. It's a type of sliced meat. It's a slice of cheese. It's a type of cheese. A very specific cheese.
Neither.
Just say it to the camera with the shame that you feel.
It's quince paste.
Quince paste.
It's a nice quince.
Someone said quince.
It's a fruit. Oh,
So,
did
yeah. Someone said, I think.
No, that's
quince.
quiche.
No,
That's
they put theirs
misspelled
up here.
quiche. Was quince up there?
I think quince was up there.
All right. Someone got
Quiche. Well.
it. I made these too hard.
Oh, was that? It might have been a misspell.
Oh, that might have been quince.
Quince. Q R. All right.
R.
R is radish.
It's Rolaids. But I want to say radish was very much like radish was in there. Radish was in the mix. I didn't get it on the board.
Rabbit.
It's Rolaids.
Rolaids. All right.
S.
S is what is I'm in the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I'm
Walk around.
and I'm jacked.
Take a stroll.
I'm jacked just
Yes.
walking around the grocery store.
I buy this.
Got my quince paste. got
Got my chopped onions.
Got my chopped onions.
Got my.
Should have
Yep.
picked up those galoshes,
Should have.
but didn't.
Yep.
What letter am I on right
S.
now? Too?
Walking around.
Just walking around. I just really want that.
Tell me where you are. Just tell me where you are in the grocery store. I'll tell you how you're doing.
I'm in the frozen food section.
You could be, but
I'm in the fresh
I wouldn't
produce.
recommend it.
I'm in the fresh produce section now.
Okay. Well, then you're fucking up.
I'm in the now I'm over in the cleaning products area. It's a very strangely misled.
No, it could have been in. It is in the frozen section.
Oh, is it?
I'm saying it was there. That's not where I would have bought it. I'm trying to hint you that.
Oh, I'm thinking something steamed. Something steamed, like steamed broccoli, but they froze it,
No.
and then you get to steam. It's like a steam bag,
No.
right? Like a steam. It's something steamed for sure. 100% something steamed.
No.
Right. S.
You could steam this. I realize you wouldn't buy it steamed,
But it's
you
not
could take
called
it home and
steamed.
steam it.
Steeped. Steve. It's like, oh, I'm in the sugar aisle.
No. Keep walking. Maybe
Man.
you're not even in an aisle, dude.
Maybe I just
Don't
maybe I'm at
think
the
outside
checkout
the
counter.
aisles,
Maybe
bro.
I'm just like
Maybe it's
maybe
not
just
an
check
aisle
out
at all.
the like. Maybe I'm just over at the like
Maybe you're
checkout
as
area.
far from the checkout area as you could be.
Maybe I'm just
You're like in that weird, creepy back area where you're trying to find a bathroom. Where
I'm in a
stick it
stall.
and they say you can't go
Bathroom
there.
stall.
No, sorry, that was a mislead.
Oh.
I just mean it's in the back of most stores. You're in the back of a store.
I'm in the
you're
back
not
of
in
a
an aisle.
store.
You're in the back of a store. You're not in an aisle.
back to stores like dairy. It's
This
like
is me
yogurt. and
honestly
stuff.
thinking this is the one chance for you to get one on the rest of this board. So I'm really
It's
you're in the back of the store, not by the aisle. You could buy this. You could buy this
that's really
frozen.
meat, and you could steam it, but you could also grill it.
A meat you could buy frozen. You could steam it, but it's kind of weird. But
Yeah,
people
but do it.
steam it usually in like parchment paper.
So one might do this. I'm thinking 2 meats.
Okay.
One is a little bit higher in omega-3 fatties. One is a little bit more of like a red meat. So I might steer us up the Alaskan way to a stream where you might find a little bit something called a stick of gum.
Ah, salmon!
Salmon is what it is.
Finally on the board,
Yes.
baby.
That's all Mind Palace
$6.
stuff. No hints. No hints. That's Mind Palace.
You have a beautiful mind palace.
So, T. Tracksuit.
You're going with tracksuit.
I'm not. Like, I was kind of.
You're in a free flow. You're just.
I'm just kind of like a free association. I don't
Right.
know what's. I'm unfiltered. I don't know what's coming out right now.
Because you're trying to guess the first thing that would have come out of my brain,
Right.
and fucking tracksuit. Sorry, I'm swearing.
We passed the F's already, so
Yeah.
I can't. I've guessed pasta before, but it wasn't. This might be the tortellini place. This might be tortellini.
Could be. You going with tortellini?
I am.
It's Top Ramen. You mentioned it before. I really, really
that's
thought you
in
were
the
gonna get
ball.
it.
That's in the
Couple people
ballpark.
suggested it. Really felt like
Oh,
you strayed from. You used to trust the crowd, and you've gotten off.
I was too much in my own mind. That's a testament to like no man's an island.
I don't understand what mutt is. Hello, Eric.
Hi.
You. Uncooked onion. Possible.
That's good.
Possible.
You would be because obviously I can get it right by thinking more about it.
Yeah.
That's the way
deeper
to
you stare
do
into the
it.
void.
The more I think and know that there's a
just
right answer,
Press yourself.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
to get it correct.
because there's one answer in a math problem,
Yeah.
which is what this is.
That's
what starts with you in a grocery store?
and this was tough for me.
Yeah.
I took a second. I started with a sound. I committed to a sound until it made a word.
You probably went
I did start with
You probably went So
I did.
I'm on
I
the right
did
track.
start with
I'm
gonna give you on. I'm gonna spot you on.
I'm
Then I'm done helping.
Unsalted peanuts.
I like that. That's a good answer. I went with Uncrustables, the Smucker's product.
Uncrustables? I've never even heard. What is that?
They're these little like pre-cut like crustless pocket like PB&J sandwiches.
They sound lovely,
Uncrustables.
and I don't know what those are.
I thought it felt like something you would eat. You know what? You have bought them as craft services for us before, I want to say, almost definitely.
Uncrustables?
I feel like I see them at Crafty sometimes.
Sometimes I just kind of tap into source, to be honest.
Yeah.
Also, it reminded me of one of my favorite little like riffs. I don't know what it really was that you did, but you just described the idea of like, you said like you were taking like a lunch request or something like that, and you're like, I want a PB&J with the crust cut off and then the crust put into the sandwich. Yeah, which is a very funny visual. The idea of like, you're very particular that those crusts, I can't eat them around the sides. They have to go in like meat. Like the idea of like, that's our signature sandwich.
That's in the thing I was I'm a kick. You circled that joke when I said it out loud.
Yeah,
I'm putting it in a script. I'm going to send you soon.
Great.
We're on
V.
It will. That is a $19,000 sketch, just to witness what it would look like for someone to cut the crust off a sandwich. So I agree.
I mean, clearly.
So we really got to hit our
V8.
V8. I like it. I went with venison, which I don't.
At a grocery store?
I didn't feel good about, and then I wrote veal. Both of them is like, what like fancy meat section is there at this grocery store?
This is. I mean, but you did preface by saying there's a lot of food. There's all the food. So
yeah,
that is on game. UVW.
W.
Water.
I'm gonna give you one more shot on this. It's not water. Water's a great guess. You have.
And I took that from REP.
You've kind of guessed this for something else
in this game.
Yeah. And when you guessed it at the time, I was like, oh boy, I hope that becomes his bit, and he guesses it for everything.
Water sock.
What?
I said galoshes earlier. A water sock. A water sock is those like little things that you slip on, and you can run on rocks that are slippery.
No.
Waffles.
Waffle mix. Waffle mix.
I'm gonna thank really not Nick for that.
Yeah, it was waffle mix was the specific thing I wrote, and that is what you said earlier. You didn't just say waffle. You said
I said Belgian waffle.
Belgian
mix.
waffle mix. Yeah. So I wanted waffle mix. So it's another $3.
The water socks, guys. I mean,
water socks. All right, $12, Chris. Okay, X. I want you to know, I feel terrible about it. It's like I don't know that you would have. It's a food product that I don't know that you would ever buy in a grocery store, but it is a real thing.
Great. It's a xylitol. Is that what? Oh, this is probably a medicine.
Oh, xylitol is a medicine. No, it's a food product. It's a like food additive that helps in cooking. It's similar to agar.
I think I just came up with a product that should exist, maybe, or I've got if this whole sketch thing doesn't work out for us, I got a business thing where we go in on this. What I already got the name for it.
Okay,
it's called extract, and it just starts with extract, and then it's just juices and stuff. We just it's a general macro line of things, and it's all extracts.
Oh,
and our brand name is Extract.
That's not bad.
Is that what
you're guessing?
That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing it so I know that it's not there, so that we're good on the market.
It was xanthan gum, and everyone in the world knew it, but you. You were so deep in your extract bit that you ignored all the help you were getting.
No way.
Everyone was there.
Oh God. And everyone said it.
Everyone.
I'm scrolling through all of them. Oh, but guys, Extract,
maybe. Cool. Honestly, I didn't listen because I was like, holy shit, everyone's saying xanthan gum. Just read it. And then the fact that you were so silent was telling me like, hey, this might actually maybe that is a thing. Maybe that is a thing. Why, Chris? You got $12.
Yellowtail, yellowfin tuna.
Yellowtail is the
yellowtail.
Yoo-hoo. Z, Chris, we can get up to $18. I'll round it up to 20. I will round it up to 20 because I would like to get the behind the scenes goodies that are the $20.
Yeah.
I want you there. It's $12 $12 I'm giving right now, which is what I gave last week.
Right. So this would be a nice little sequel.
So we're already there now, but over the top, I'll go to 20.
Can I ask 3 questions?
Yeah.
That was not one of them, by the way.
Okay. Stipulated.
Is it zucchini?
No.
I had to start there. That's one.
Yeah. I'd like your second question to not be a guess.
Right. I wasn't
like
planning on it.
Additive information.
Is it a brand name? Is it? I guess my question is trying to get at.
Yes.
Specific in the sense it's not
yes.
like zucchini would be like, here's a vegetable. That's what it is.
I'm pretty sure it is, but I will also say that yes, it's a brand name. Yes, but it's a brand name to the point of like Band-Aids.
I got it. I don't even need a third guess.
Okay.
This is me bowling, and then I got a gutter ball. Or
Yeah.
I just need to hit one pin.
Yeah.
And then I take the ball and I just drop it in the gutter, the first one, knowing that the second one I'm going to hit it.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay.
You guys ready for this? Has anyone else said it? No. Zycam.
Yeah, Chris. Everyone else said it. It's Ziploc. Everyone else said it. It was xanthan gum and then Ziploc bags. Zycam.
I promise you, I will never not trust all of you.
You have such a beautiful support system out there, and you are stiff-arming
and I
them.
completely negated it, and I got cocky too. I got
I
cocky
was
about that.
I was so certain you had it that I thought you were.
Well, you said it was like Tylenol or something, or what was it? Like a
I
medicine?
said like Band-Aid.
Like Band-Aid.
I said it's similar to a Band-Aid in terms of maybe you didn't let me finish that thought, but like in the way that Band-Aid is a brand name, but also just what you would call any band name. If somebody else makes Ziploc bags, I bet you just call them like, oh, that's a Ziploc bag. And Ziploc is a brand name, I think.
I think you're right. It's the same as Kleenex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought when you said, has anyone else said it? And looked at a wall of the word Ziploc, you were like, just so dropped into your bed.
And you know what my third question would have been? I would have looked at this and I would have said, has anyone said it? That was going to be my third question.
That
and I was
you
so
should not have dropped the ball in the gutter, man.
Oh,
you had
man. Kranthi, retracting my $50 pledge.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I respect
and honest,
that.
because I did direct it at. I was very I'm gonna get up on my pedestal here, and everyone, all of you, had it. Oh man,
I will
really
donate
bad.
$12 to our own Kickstarter.
Oh, I'm just a random guy. Up mine from 20 to 50.
Hey, thank you.
That is a total,
But only Jack gets
pity
it.
pledge, and I don't mind that. I want to be clear, I don't mind that. I'm sorry, guys, but also thank you, guys.
You did great, Chris. It's a hard game.
It's not easy, right?
It's not an easy game. We've never tried it because I always do this game. But
sad onions. I agree. I'm crying from all them onions.
Right. Pitch.
Yeah.
Pitch.
Okay.
I don't have another good game planned. We pick a category.
Okay.
I walk out of the room for 5 minutes. You, with or without the help of the crowd, I know how you like to ignore them. Quickly assemble a list. We come back in. I try it. I'll see if I can beat your score.
Let's do it rapid fire.
Yeah.
So the idea is you take off, and then we,
and then
as
you
a group, come up with the list of what these are going to be.
collaboration. Text me. I'll come back.
Okay. And you got to be sure, because I'm going to be talking at volume, and you're in.
I'll go to your roof.
Go upstairs on the patio.
I'll go on the patio.
Okay.
What's the category? Don't leave us with it. You have not earned these people's trust.
No, I know. This is bad. But this will be our way of becoming bonding again. Really.
Yes. You got to get back on the good side. We're going to do some, and we'll do some.
The category is onions.
Shout outs as well. Different onions. I'll let you, whatever. I don't even know the category. You guys pick a
People
category.
are bailing, man. Got to go, but I love you guys.
Love you.
Just want to make sure that that's what people want to play. I don't want to force this on you guys. You guys want to do this?
Chris, this is a great idea.
All right, here we go.
You're going to pick a category. You're going to write this all down real quick.
And it's a grocery store.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a grocery store. You can do grocery store if you want. You can do movies if you want. You could do TV shows.
But just the letter thing.
Musicians. But you just do the letter thing real quick, because I've never been on the other side of this equation. I want to see if I'd be any good at it.
All right.
This is for me, so
that is true.
Also, in the meantime, We are at 78% funded.
Oh,
Ticking up. I think
yeah.
80's coming soon. Shoot me a text. You got take like two minutes. It'll be quick.
I'm wearing my hat backwards for the stream, y'all. Now we're getting serious. Okay, we're gonna keep this quiet. Can you hear me at this volume? We can hear it? Yeah? Okay, this is good. This is good. I saw earlier things you would find in an airport. I think we're gonna go with things you find in an airport. So let's do that. Let's break it down. What do we got? What do we got for A's? What do we got for A's of things you would find in an airport? Air traffic control. Great. It's perfect. Air traffic control. What do we got for B's? And also you can start preempting because we're going to go down this real quick. Looking for, let's get B's. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna go. There's a lot of it's a hot button. It's a hot button, guys. But there's a lot of bombs. I know it's intense, and that's what we're saying here. So we're gonna go with B as bombs. We'll see where Jack's head goes in that regard. Where are we going? C. Carousel. Good. Yeah, they got the baggage carousel, of course. Carousel. Good. Solid. Let's go for D. Got some good ones. We're gonna go with dads. We're gonna go with dads. Dads I like. The problem is that I might just be finding what you guys are saying funny, and I'm picking the funny thing, which might not be the easiest to guess, but hey, whatever. This is our game. We'll do whatever. E, guys. E. We're gonna go with oh, these are all great. Let's get one that's like kind of returning to grace. We're gonna go with escalator. Simple. Escalator. G H all right, F. Feet. First thing I saw. We're gonna go with that. G. E F G. Sorry. E F G. Guard dogs. Let's go with garbage. Garbage feels good. Also, just want to say, hey, I'm glad that we're friends again. I'm glad that we're bonding again. I felt like I kind of went in my own zone there for a second, but I'm glad that we're working through it. So please know that I'm trying to make amends with all of you here, and I think that we're making a great team. H, we're going to go with hats, of course. Hats. We can also throw a curveball here. We can get something that's like oddly specific too. Maybe like a brand name or something like that. For I. Illness. I like. Illness is great. These are all great, by the way, but we're going to go with illness. Let's go on to J. Mike May, I like Jack. I like that. That's a very self-aware decision. He would obviously be there because he's in the friggin' airport. Perfect. Jack, go for K. Jugglers is also a good answer, but that'll be a bonus answer. I'll do jugglers as a bonus. K. Oh, this is great. I like kilts. I'm going to go with kilts because that puts it oddly. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it could be any airport, but obviously there's some Scottish folks kind of cruising through. L. Landing strip. M. Excelsior said magazines right out the gate, so we're going to go magazines. O, P, Q. Just gathering all this data takes time. Guys, this is like work for us. Jack's up there just kind of doing nothing, hanging out. N, we're going with N. What's this? N. Nothing. I like that. I like that there could be also nothing there. This is, again, maybe a problem that I'm the filter because some of this stuff I find that he might laugh at or not be able to get. But anyways, O is 100% onions. Of course. Of course. Of course it's onions. Yeah, of course. Onions, we're good. Okay, P. P. Should we do like another onions thing? P. What would be an onions thing with P? So we can just kind of follow that up. Also, peeled onion. Great. Peeled onion. Perfect. So it'll look like we're establishing a pattern, and then we break it here. So this is going to be Q. What do we got for Q? Q's. Perfect. Perfect. Got some lines there. Q's. R. What are we sitting on with R? Oh, these are great. Let's do running people, because that to me also evokes imagery of like a rom-com. We might be in a rom-com in this situation. There's somebody that's running to try and catch their lover before they get on the plane. Great. Running people. S. Oh, great. Snakes on a plane. Yep. Snakes on a plane. Perfect. And we're going to accept either the film or the fact that there might be snakes on the plane. Either one is fine. T. T. Tom Hanks. Perfect. Tom Hanks. This is Terminal. It's Terminal. We're on a set. There's some movie themes here. This is good. Tom Hanks. Great. U. A UFO. Perfect. First one I saw. UFO. Great. That's going to be there. That's out there parked somewhere. V. Oh, Uncrustables would have been good. I'm going to also put Uncrustables. That's a bonus one. V. I'm going to go. I mean, these are all good. I like, oh man, they're all, very tasty onions, vacations. Let's do vacations. People are on their vacations. It can be a noun, but also there's vacations happening. I like kind of like making this into like an actual practical physical thing. There's people are having vacations. Great. W. Water. I'm going to throw that right back in his face because that's what we guessed. I guessed water, and that wasn't it. So we're going to go right back in his face with water. Perfect. X. X. Xanax, of course. Yep. And Y. Y. Oh, xanthan is also good. Yeah, we'll throw that back. So he'll get a couple of those. Y. YouTubers. Great. That way we can kind of like flip it on them. I know that we're using the term YouTubers as people are creating, but we're all here creating this thing together. So I think that that's our way of us being the YouTubers there. So this is like the big surprise party reveal that we've been at the airport the whole time too. Z. I want to say Ziploc. I want to also say Zycam. Let's do. Oh, this is good. Zippers is good. All right, we'll do Ziploc. We'll throw it right back at him. There. Ziploc. You're right. All right. We're going to text Jack. We're going to get him back. Right. I'm going to take a photo of the stream so I can say that we're all here. We're all waiting for him. Great. It's kind of like taking a photo of you guys, right? Let's send that to Jack. We're waiting for you. This is the grade A content that you guys want. I mean, obviously unedited, literally suggesting words off of letters. I also sent a photo, which means that now the text is taking longer to send. Jack! Jack! Come on back. I also sent you a text and a photo, so that might not get there immediately.
Send me a photo.
Yeah, I sent a group. We took a group photo.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so maybe you can see everybody.
That's cute.
He's coming on back. I should hide.
They're all saying
Also-
Zipper and Zebra. You sent me a group photo, and I thought they were all going to be saying their names, so I zoomed in. All right.
Okay, so
You might be easy.
I didn't
sent
even
me a
think
group
about that.
photo.
That was maybe something I didn't even think about.
What's the category?
The category is things you find in an airport.
Oh, shit. Okay. I did not hear anything. I have my chat covered from earlier. I might see the current chat.
You
Is
can
that
also
okay?
presumably see whether they're going to give you guesses or not.
Right.
Keep in mind, we're the ones that came up with this list together.
Yeah.
And so we, as a group, can decide whether, if you want hints, whether you're going to get an actual hint or if we're going to mislead you.
Okay.
But know that this is group think
Yes.
with a slight filter from my mind of like,
You took your favorite.
these are my favorites or ones that I thought might have.
Okay,
like-
so it's not necessarily first thing out of your mind. You might have selected.
yes.
Okay.
All right. So
Things in an airport.
things you would find in an airport. Give us A.
Airplane.
That is incorrect. It is air traffic control.
Okay. That
Not
makes
easy,
sense.
Is it? Not
No.
easy, is it? B.
Bottled water.
No. See, this was already like this was already a hot button one. So I'll
People-
give you that. I'll give you that.
I like.
It was one I was like, it was popping up a bunch, and I was like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna go there and take it there, but we're doing whatever, man. It's a live stream. It's getting controversial. It's getting crazy.
Butts.
Butts was suggested. It's not butts. It's bombs.
Oh.
So
Hot button.
Hot button. C.
Thought you said seat, and I thought you were
No.
just giving me one of carry on luggage.
That is incorrect, but the first part of it, entertain that a little bit.
Carriages, like strollers. Carry. Sorry, my brain's also going to
No, it's
carry fish.
looking for clues. Maybe some people's
clues.
top-
Chopped onions. Carry fisher. Yeah, Brandon McDonald. That's what I was thinking. I was on that flight.
That's a very.
We're not going
that's
to
a
talk about
crazy-
that, but I happened
crazy
to be on that
fact.
flight.
There we go.
Carry-ons. Carousel.
Carousel is the right answer.
Thank you,
We're
Ramirez.
gonna give you a half point for that.
I
Don't look
didn't
at my
deserve
sheet
it.
because
I didn't see your
All right.
sheet.
All right. D. I liked this one. I like all of them, to be fair, but I just think about I like this one.
Driver's license.
Dads.
True.
E.
Escalators that go straight, like a moving walkway. Escalators? Should I just say escalators? I'm just
Stop
going to say
escalators.
escalators.
It is friggin' escalators.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby!
We're on the board. What's the prize, by the way? Did we even think?
Oh,
No.
I don't know. Are you going
the prize is that everyone gives each other, I don't know, like gives you an applause emoji or
Great.
I don't know.
I'll take it.
Give him a fun emoji if he
I'll
gets it
take
right.
it. I'll
or
take it.
hey, hit that Kickstarter.
Hit that
Where
Kickstarter.
are we at on that, by the way?
We are at, I don't know. I looked upstairs. We were at
I'm
19.5.
distracting.
You're
I'm
distracted.
I thought it was very accessible.
I covered stuff up because I didn't want to see the
All right.
chat.
F. Also cool emojis, by the way.
Free peanuts, free blankets, free pillows.
I'm going to give the opportunity to give clues to him in the form of emoji.
Okay. Fingers of chicken. Fingers of chicken for sure. Faces. Faces.
Is that your guess?
there's
Maybe
a
actually,
lot
I'm
of
thinking about
vehicles.
maybe there isn't an emoji for this.
There's a dinosaur. This is not help. Fanfare. Families greeting, like a family greeting, like families waiting with signs. Feet. Shit. There's a couple of
And
feet.
there's
I
a
see it
couple
now.
feet now.
All right.
G.
Guards. Security guards.
That was suggested. That is incorrect. It is garbage.
Garbage.
H.
Helicopter.
Say it like that again, just for fun.
Helicopter.
Also, can we show what you're doing with your finger while you do that?
This was helping me think. Helicopter.
So now we know that Jack is
Was it
a
a
real
helicopter?
creep. It's not.
That's a small. It's like a private airplane.
You want a clue?
Yes.
You want a clue?
Please.
This was requested last time.
Hat balancers.
Just a hat.
All right.
It was just a good little segue. It was a hat. I felt the need to yell that apparently. All right.
Identification. I went with driver's license earlier. I feel like we had to talk about this, guys.
We did. But it is not identification.
Okay.
It's one. It's actually really good. It's a smart one. I like
Okay.
it. And I want people to give you a little bit. I want to circle this one. I want to give some people to give suggestions. Also, we might have forgotten. I forgot when I was asked what we had suggested in mine, but we're on I.
Oh wait, it happened before?
No, I'm just saying it's hard to sometimes remember the thing that was suggested. We haven't, like, as a group, we haven't necessarily fully remembered what it was that we.
See, everyone forgot.
Tim didn't remember what we had. A lot of people forgot.
Ice cream, I feel okay about. You said this is you like this.
It's
one.
clever. I liked
clever.
it. I liked it, but it's also
itineraries. Like printed out. Someone printed out their itinerary.
That's fun.
That's good.
That's wrong.
Okay. Indoor plumbing. At most airports, almost all airports, indoor plumbing.
That is also found.
Okay.
It's and now I'm going to give the last clue. What do you not want to get when you're at an airport?
Pulled aside for a private search.
An illness.
Illnesses.
I
Oh,
thought that was interesting.
That's interesting.
All right, J.
Joggers. People in comfortable pants because they're going to be on a long flight, so they're wearing joggers. That's what happened out loud in my brain. I'm at Jack sometimes. At the
Jack
airport.
is correct. Oh, Jack is correct. Because I love that, because in this scenario, of course you're there.
I'm here. I'm looking
in
around.
the game.
I'm observing. Of
also,
course
there was
I'm
a
here.
bonus answer. Jack and
Chris?
But would also think about a J version of what I am, maybe?
Jack and Juggler?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to give you a full point. We're going to give you a full
yeah.
point because that's 2 half points.
Oh, yeah. 2 half
I also
points.
circled
I'll
it.
take it.
Okay. All right, K. And we're getting some emojis for all your victories.
Just thinking out loud, there's a lot of kind bars. I feel like the kiosk. I was about to say the kiosk always has a kind bar. It's got to be kiosk.
It's kilts.
We're at a specific airport.
Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be. There can be someone from Scotland traveling.
Okay.
Or they're going to a funeral, and it's like, but I guess it would also be Scottish.
Okay.
It had to be.
The kilt is going to cross over into mainstream.
Yeah.
It's already. I've seen it. I've seen it as like formal wear at like people like trying to make an impression at like the Met and stuff.
Oh,
it's cool. I think it's cool.
Would
I
you
don't
wear
give a
it?
shit about fashion. I don't know anything about
Sure.
it. I would wear a kilt.
I feel like you could rock a kilt.
Thank you.
With that beard, it fits.
Yes. I'm not Scottish. I'm Irish and Italian.
Oh,
Okay.
I see the little red in your beard.
Thank you.
Wasn't a compliment.
Thank you.
It was an observation.
Wow, Chris, that's the sweetest thing you've ever said.
L.
Lanyards identifying if you work for the airline, or lists of people who are going to get on the flight, or a lounge. I like lounge. I feel like someone's helping me. I like the lounge. I like frequent flyer mile sky lounge.
Landing strip.
Landing strip. Okay.
M.
Magazines.
Magazines is correct.
Gotta be
Yeah, that's
magazines.
magazines. That's correct. Enjoy that love. N.
How many have I got? I feel like I've gotten. I feel
You're
like
at 3 points.
doing well.
You're at 3 points.
Thank you. That was a compliment. My beard's red. I'm at 3 points. You're so sweet
Those
to me
aren't
right now.
comments.
You're
It's
being
just
so nice.
observations. The
Oh,
fact.
you're so kind. N will be.
I also thought this one was interesting, but I don't want to put that in your head.
I don't know if you would have gone newspapers right after
Mm.
magazine, newsstand, perhaps
Right,
right after
right,
magazine.
right.
You thought this one was interesting, but
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want to put it in my head.
I don't think you're going to get it.
How about I went down the path, like last time your clue was what's the thing you don't want, so I went down the path of like not my luggage. Like, has someone else handled your luggage?
Mm.
Not my luggage. No,
So
people are suggesting
the
nothing,
absence
which
of
I
your
don't.
luggage?
Nothing?
Is that your answer?
No. I'm going newspaper stand.
Because it was nothing.
But nothing's at the airport? I don't understand.
That's why I liked it, because it was interesting and weird. It was like, there could also be nothing. That's also an option.
All right. I should have
Also,
trusted.
we can-
I pulled a real xanthan gum
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
I went
And
real
really, if we want to
xanthan
get
gum.
into it,
Yeah,
I mean,
nothing.
Think about
I
like,
get it.
yeah, there's like antimatter.
Yeah.
You get the stuff of like, you get into like really probably like the absence of being
Oh, for
also.
sure.
And maybe if you're
No, for
truly
sure.
like tapped into the travel mindset, you're not thinking of yourself. And maybe you are for the briefest of moments hitting nirvana in a place of just like, I am one.
No, for sure.
I'm everything and I'm also nothing.
No, for sure. I get your instinct now, Chris, to just like be like, come on, these people are messing with me. They're gonna say that. I get it.
All right. Oh.
Oh, not my guess. Okay, just gonna freestyle here. Older people, old luggage, openness in keeping with the nothing onions. It's onions.
It is onions.
Yes!
100% onions.
Once I saw it, I knew. I trust you guys. I trust you all.
You've learned from my
We're
mistakes.
here together.
You've learned from my
This
my
ain't a
mistakes.
friggin' xanthan gum.
All right, we're on P. y'all.
Passport. I've been saying ID. It's got to be passport. Get it in there.
It's peeled onion. I saw passport a lot. And we were just like, are you noticing a pattern?
Yeah.
Q.
Okay. Legitimately, at the like, what's it called? The Vino Volo. There's a Vino Volo at a lot of airports. The one in Vancouver that I was frequenting while recording Dragon Prince. They have a very lovely meat and cheese board that features some King's paste. I'm going to say quartered onions.
The answer is Q's.
Whoa, someone said quartered onions. A bunch of people said quartered onions. All right.
The answer is Q's.
Q's? Oh, like lines. That's
lines.
good.
And also, I called out the
That's good.
pattern thing because we called out the pattern thing earlier.
What
being like,
pattern?
We were doing an onion pattern, and then we threw the scent.
Yeah, that was smart.
That's also kind of a play on onions, right?
Q's
Through the scent.
is really good. I think I should have gotten there.
Sure.
I feel like I'm losing it. I was so good earlier.
R. This is a momentum game, right?
Yeah, it really is. You gotta be on it. R. Now, okay, people are going back to the onion thing, and I do feel like if you were playing this whole bit about like pattern, we broke the pattern.
Right.
I'm surprised I'm just sneak the pattern back in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say rolling luggage, red onions.
Running people.
Ooh,
And
they're
the
on
reason
that
I like
moving
that-
sidewalk.
And why else do you think I would pick running people at an airport? What about that is evocative?
It is a very genre-y moment. You're either Tom Cruise or you're either Tom Cruise in like a Mission Impossible or you're finding your love, your one true love.
I went rom-com. I talked rom-com.
Beautiful
about
rom-com
that.
moment. We just love our genre play.
genre play.
Check out our Kickstarter.
S.
Sleeping people, immediate suggestion. I like that one. Sandwiches, I think about right away. I just go like, yeah, people got sandwiches to carry on to the bag. Sack lunches to carry on to the airplane. Sliders.
These are all things you're saying that are S. Are any of these ones you're gonna circle?
I think I'm just in a friggin' onion hole now where I'm going like one of these times I know that Chris went back to onions for the bit. So now I'm stuck guessing onions every time till it is onions. Sliced onions.
Snakes on a plane.
Yeah, that's good.
Snakes on a plane.
That's
and
fun.
it could have been the film or actual snakes on one of the
DVDs
planes.
of Snakes on a Plane.
Yes,
Currently.
on a plane.
Yeah.
I like
the
like,
red box stand that is still very popular at airports is just all
There.
buttons of Snakes on a Plane. I
or
get
a
it.
snake having a snakes on the plane.
I get it.
DVD on its back on a plane.
Oh, running around.
T.
Thinking
film still.
Thinking films could be. Thinking film.
You were naming actors.
Tom Cruise, is he at the airport?
No, but
Tom. The little kid from Love Actually. His name is Thomas. No, he is. And then he grew up and he was on Game of Thrones. He runs to the airport at the end of Love Actually, and he stops. It's not him.
Oh, that would've
Thomas Sangster Brody. My guess is Thomas Sangster Brody.
you're incorrect. But I'm going to give you another option, another shot at this because your mind is on the right track of thinking.
Tom Hanks. He's stuck at the terminal.
Yes, it's Tom Hanks. We're going to give him that one.
Yeah.
We're going to give him that one.
Yeah.
We're going to give him that one. You.
Thomas Sangster Brody.
It's a
I'm
deep
proud
cut.
of that pull.
Yeah.
Underwear.
UFO.
I disagree. By the nature of being at an airport, it has to have been identified.
but you, as the person looking out there, might not be able to identify what that craft
That's
is.
true. I don't know every bird's
And
name.
we have established earlier that you are Jack at the airport,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Oh, we also would have accepted Uncrustables. V.
VeggieTales season 5, The Book of Job, and Silly Songs with Larry.
Great guess.
Okay.
Thank you, Evan.
All right, I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
V.
Yes.
I think you went simple now.
Yeah.
You were in a bit zone
Yeah.
for a while. You're doing a lot of bits.
Yeah.
You're like, let's keep it simple here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So we went with something like vehicles.
Vacations. I thought that was cool
Yeah.
because people are on vacations.
You're
in the
on
midst
vacation,
of
and it
them.
does even like it feels like you're on vacation right when you get to the airport.
Yes.
Even if you're still in LA,
You're kind of
you're
like,
at
I'm
the
in the
terminal,
mode.
you're
I'm in that mode.
I'm here already.
So didn't get that. That was incorrect. Didn't get that.
Real quick,
W. Uh-huh.
Pat Rick donated $20 and has a question, so we're going to answer the question. What bender would you be in Avatar, Chris?
I feel like I would be a gravity bender, knowing that that's not necessarily a thing.
Chris has never watched a minute.
I have watched
of
minutes
Avatar.
of it. I haven't watched the whole thing, and here's
Just
the
say
reason
airbender
why.
if you're gravity bender.
No,
Chris.
because I was going the juggling angle. Because that's the whole point of juggling is you're defeating gravity. You're
Mhm.
fighting gravity, and it would be great. That would be a great skill to have. Here's my thing of why I haven't watched all of The Last Airbender. The reason is that I know that I will love it. I know that Jack is a big deal as a result of it. And if I were to watch it, I know that it would kind of complicate our friendship because then I might get like starstruck in weird ways. I might get starstruck in weird ways.
I don't
No,
believe
it can happen. It can be a thing of like, oh, but you know what I mean. It's a kind of a thing where like once you know the person and then you can see the work that they're a part of, it's slightly different. I don't know.
I think it will. I absolutely assume it would affect your viewing experience.
Sure,
of Avatar
I'm
to have-
hearing.
Sorry, I
yes.
derailed the game for a donation question.
But good question, and obviously an answer you might not have expected.
What were we on?
We are on W.
Can we do V again?
Yeah,
Vacation.
got a point.
Boom!
We're in
On the board, baby.
Someone's a word bender. That's what happens in the show, right? Ahsoka?
Just watch
Is that
it.
your name, Sokka?
Sokka. Sokka's.
Oh, sorry.
W.
W.
Walt Whitman novels.
Water. Throwing it right back in your face because I guessed water and I wasn't right. So you guessed water or you didn't guess water.
You
So
threw
you're
water in my face.
Exactly.
It wasn't that unpleasant. It's nice. It was a hot day. Getting water thrown in your face felt great.
No, it was really cold.
I liked
it.
it.
It had ice.
Very
It was
refreshing.
very cold and
I
uncomfortable.
had already taken my shirt off. It was
and
nice.
you were wearing your
I was
kilt for that
prepared.
special event, and you got it all wet. So
Here's the problem. It should be xanthan gum, and everyone's saying xanthan gum, and there feels like a real chance that
I
it would
will
be
say
xanthan
that
gum.
as bonus. It's not the
Bonus
main
is
one.
xanthan gum.
Yes.
It's got to be an X-ray machine. This is the most common X word anyone will think of if asked to think of an X word, and this is the place that it exists. It's got to be X-ray scanner.
It's not X-rays
Why would you do that?
because it's Xanax.
Oh, that's true. People are nervous flyers.
Yeah.
I've definitely.
I like that. Told me more of a story. It was
It
more of
does.
like a character
Yeah.
thing. I liked that
Yeah.
there was some.
That person either feels like, oh, my vacation has definitely started, or is like, I'm too nervous about this flight and my vacation won't feel like it started. Taking a Xanax.
I need a Xanax because someone came up to me and threw cold water in my face just
Yeah.
a second ago. Why?
Why? Young people with their dad, who we already said was there. Your mom. YouTubers. Okay.
YouTubers are there.
We're at the
That was
airport.
this was kind of the zone where I was trying to like we're all bringing it home, right?
Yeah, this
Because
is
we're
where
all
you
on
took the
YouTube,
picture.
we're all hanging out, we're YouTubers, and
Yeah.
this is now telling you that we're actually all at the airport with you. You
Oh,
see that? And so then now
that's beautiful.
we're all kind of saying, hey, it's been this whole surprise that we've been hidden in plain sight the whole time.
I'm gonna pull up this group picture you guys took.
For
And just
Z.
See, Ziploc, zinnias, zebras, zipper, zigga zigga, Zungions. Zungions. You've went for the final bit. You closed the bit down with Zungions.
Ziploc.
Shit. That makes sense too.
That made sense.
That makes sense too.
So
Great idea.
great play, guys.
And-
Great work. Jack, you're walking away with
Including vacation.
including vacations.
Check out full
One,
card for.
2, because the Jack and Jugglers were 2 half points. 1,
Thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, points.
That's pretty
baby.
solid.
6.5 points.
I feel good about that.
6.5 points. If you took the half, like the 1/2, and then put the 6 by that, 6 divided. I'm trying to get to where it's kind of like 12. You know what I'm saying? 6 times 2.
We can just multiply.
If it was divided by the half.
Invert that fraction.
And look at all these emojis.
Thank you.
Look at all your gifts.
Thank you.
How about that?
I got those gifts. Thank you.
Speaking
really
of gifts, this is something I was gonna. This will be a real quick thing. We're not gonna take too much of your time. So my brother.
Why did you suddenly become in such a rush?
I felt subconscious all of a sudden that we put them through like 2 full alphabet games.
Well, how about we put them through some shout outs? If you donated at the $1 or higher level to our Kickstarter and chose to receive some perks, we're giving you some shout outs. So let's shout out Matthew Ramirez, Zach Mickelson, Colin Ayers, Laura Cheek, Felix Chi, CM Lewis, Wo Current, W. Cowart is what that is. Nick Mastro Valerio, Sean Harris, Bartleby, Darum, Damian Melville, Joseph Sturr, Fark, Ibrahim Al-Hashim.
Can you do that
Daphne
with a fun
Wu,
accent now?
Will, Lawrence Hill, Henry Bass. I don't know where this accent is. John.
You were wearing a kilt in that.
Adam Livner, John Simmons, Thunderclaw, John Nearin, Tom McNamara, Arborist 77, Kusani Wallace, Anthony Ayo, Rio Lanzinger, Mike Williams, Peter Orvik, Todd Harris.
Now with
Philip,
Sokka, says someone.
Jonathan Agents, Ari Castleton, Ben Hammond, Peter. You'll realize very quickly that Sokka is just my voice a little pitched up.
Yeah.
Peter, Brian Weavers, Anders Hovden, Benson, Wibley, Richard Coburn, Jeremy Wool, Thomas McCarthy, Christopher J. Colts, Todd Wells, Isaac Sutton, Matthew, and Michael Satis.
See, if I would have seen all of Avatar, then that moment I would have been like
You
freaking
couldn't
out.
have-
I wouldn't have been able to
ran
get
out
in
of the
here. I would have
room.
been
This is
squealing,
your
screaming.
apartment. It would have been
too much.
I would have locked you out.
Too much.
Okay. Let's
So my brother recently had his birthday. Our grandma, who is 98 and lives in Denmark, sent him a birthday gift. Also, I asked her what the key to long life is. She's 98. She said coffee and cake. So do with that what you will.
don't if you have heart problems.
Right. Don't. That's why we didn't have cake as the cat, or I didn't select cake at the grocery store.
But it's great. That's great advice.
That's nice. That's fun.
If it's working for her, that's fantastic.
She felt uncomfortable giving Nick a gift without giving me a gift as well
On Nick's
birthday. So I got a gift on Nick's birthday from my grandma, and I haven't opened it. So I'm gonna open it.
Did Nick get a gift on your birthday?
No,
Okay.
and that's the thing that I love even more. And he left recently. He just took off for a second, and we really tried to decompress on whether that happened. And I genuinely, he didn't. And I'm clearly in her mind a favorite right now.
Before you jump in there, I would like to hear your guesses.
My guesses.
Yeah.
All right. I've already felt it and feel the weight. I'm feeling that it's wrapped in some sort of like cardboard, like corrugated wrap. Like I think it's folded with some corrugation.
It could be. I haven't received one in a while, but this reminds me of the when people would gift each other posters in our childhood.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a rolly out poster.
Right, but this is, you can see it's thin.
Yeah,
but it's also got a width to it. But also, my grandma's notorious for over wrapping boxes and boxes and boxes and stuff. But this is small enough, and it was already within a box, so I think we're in the clear.
Mike May swears to God, if there's any sort of onion in there, give us all the money. We're rooting for it. This is not like a planned. This is legitimately, Chris. Just I wish we built
it up as a more of a thing. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be. It's honestly not gonna be very exciting. I don't think.
Okay.
But it is gonna be a tie. I think it's gonna be a tie. I think it's gonna be a fancy Danish tie.
Do you have any fears that it will be deeply, deeply personal? And you will immediately regret.
That's the risk we take
in front of.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very It is the embodiment of all of my self-conscious fears.
Elizabeth Smith asks, "Do you want a clue?"
Oh my God, yes. My mom
is Chris's mom and is in the live stream.
And I do want a clue.
Let's get a clue from Lisbeth.
All right.
I read that and thought that was a funny bit, and then saw that it was your mom, and now it's my favorite.
All right, great. So she also figured out the interface of the live stream, so that's great.
We got on here.
And please be kind to her. let's respect my mother
Yeah.
in here, okay?
If she suggested xanthan gum or Ziploc earlier and you'd ignored her, I'd feel even worse about what went down.
All right, do you want a clue? And then she get, okay, Momor knows that you have recently changed a habit.
Oh, it could be very personal.
Oh, interesting. I
What
recently changed a habit.
What habit? Let's talk about you.
Oh, well, I've started working out. I've started having like a trainer.
Regular training
I have a
thing.
trainer now.
You're doing a lot of like health conscious cooking. You're cooking more.
Yes, that's
and
true.
Cooking. You're cooking a lot of like
I've become more.
fish
Yeah.
and-
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. This is a whole. Can I get another? Yes, and okay. So I'm on the track.
Okay. Could it be like a fry wall? You know what I'm talking about? Like it was on Shark Tank, like a fry wall that like helps you for like it feels like it could be like a Silpat or some sort of like
What's a
cooking.
Silpat?
Silpat is a baking. It's a nice silicone baking sheet.
If it's a Silpat, I really, I'm gonna have to throw
Elizabeth
that.
says it's
No,
not a
Jack,
Silpat.
not Silpat.
All right,
Okay.
maybe more working out. Could be like a nice headband.
Oh, could be. Yeah, could be. Okay, one last. Okay, are we talking? Is this? Are we
Bamboo
talking
sushi
food?
roller.
Or are we talking? Are we talking
Good
food?
guess.
Or are we talking workout stuff, Mom?
That's final clue.
That's final clue. I
Food or
guess.
workout. We're in a zone.
Oh, Fitbit is a good guess.
Fitbit's a good guess.
No, you were almost there. Yes, food. Got a new habit.
Is there a Danish food preparation thing? Like, could it be a whole Abelskue pan?
I think this is. I think this is an
A
iron
large-
cast able to skew a pan. Oh my God, we are. If it is onions.
If it's onions, Elizabeth was in on this the whole time.
Oh man, what a twist!
Bit.
That
I will donate
this film. I know. I would
$25,000
take
to
this live stream and
don't
we would
have it.
screen it as a feature. All right, my guess. Okay, so it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a kitchenware thing, but it feels light. It could be a meat thermometer.
No, what? How? Where in there?
It's elongated.
You think it's
and-
in cardboard, so it could be in there. Okay. I mean, it's yours to guess. What about like?
But
just
I've also
placemats?
gotten-
What about rolled up like nice
Nice
placemats, like a Danish, like a map of somewhere
Maybe-
personal to you. Like,
But yeah, and she would go. Okay, so my 98-year-old grandma walks into Adelaide, the small town in Denmark. Silver spoon, skewers, meat thermometer. You beat me to it. Yeah, I was thinking meat tenderizer.
I'm not getting a weight enough to sense like metal.
No,
object.
it's really light.
That's why I said like Silpat or a placemat, like something that's like rolled and light. Apron is a good guess. Apron is a good guess. Is it big enough to be an apron, do you think?
I don't know. I think it's going to be
Maybe a Kiss the Chef tie.
very Danish.
Very Danish.
Ah,
It could be in Danish. Do you know Kiss the Chef in Danish?
Mom, what's kiss the chef in Danish?
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, what's kiss the chef in Danish?
Rubber
got
baking mat, like
Kiss
a Silpat.
cooking.
Kiss cooking.
Kiss cooking. Yeah,
That makes
kiss
sense.
the cook.
All right, Chris, lock it in.
I feel I'm thrown for a loop. I thought it was a tie, 100%.
I like
feel
this
like
cooking. She's keeping track of
I
your
know,
changed
and that's very
habits.
nice. It's nice to know that that word is still getting out there. I feel like I'm cooking healthier. I'm cooking more for myself. I'm actively trying to be aware of that stuff. I think that this
it's
might be
Ziploc
something
bags.
that's.
If
I
it's
mean,
Ziploc
it's a Ziploc bag. I almost feel like it might be some fun little like Danish.
There are like basically like fancy Ziploc bags that are like reusable, like sandwich.
Oh,
bag
for
type
like
of
what's
thing.
the thing that you have? The emulsifier,
like
or
a sous vide
thing?
machine, an immersion circulator.
All right, I think it's going to be a cool. I think it's going to be a like. Oh no, it's not a mitt. I was going to think it was going to be some sort of mitt thing. I think it's a mat. I think it is actually. That might not be the corrugated cardboard thing. This might be a rolled up mat.
Open it, Chris. Let's find out. Happy Nick's
Nick's
birthday!
What do we got?
Your mom said it's past her bedtime. Oh, it
almost
was
there.
cardboard. You
We
guessed
were
that
right on the
exceptionally
corrugated
well.
cardboard.
Okay, so now it could be anything because I was basing the feel off of.
I feel like if I turn it lengthwise, I can see.
Okay.
I will cover it and let them and you direct to see if there's any clues. Is this angled properly?
No, it is, but we're definitely not going to be
Not
able to
gonna
see.
If I pull
We
my
got
hand
tape. No, we're not. I mean, we're not going to be able to see until we open it.
off. Okay.
No, there's another layer of wrapping.
Okay.
Get in
So
there.
one more thing.
Good night,
told you.
Elizabeth.
All right. Is mom's taking off? Good night. Well, I wish you good night, Mom.
She already knows this is not that good of a game.
No,
for her.
that's true.
She gave all of her clues.
Mom's up till 10:19 on a Friday. What's she got going on Saturday? She got to get up for. Gotta figure that out. Okay. More wrapping.
Another layer
Very
of-
more.
See, now it
very
could once again.
more.
Now it could be a metal object.
I'm seeing something peeking out.
I feel like it's a spoon.
I think we're in a. I think
I
we're
think
in
it's
like a nice
fancy, like a
spoon
fancy spoon.
territory. Oh.
Ooh,
Wow.
I feel like people
A
guessed
nice spoon. Oh, and there's another thing. Wow.
Oh,
a
it's a set.
smaller spoon. So my Danish grandma got me 2
They're
plastic
like scooping
spoons, but they're
spoons.
scooping spoons. They're kind of like stirring spoons.
People.
Oh, I
people
can only get up to 100 degrees Celsius. That's
Be
telling you
careful
that
with
it's
that,
nice.
yeah.
It's nice that it's in metric system.
Also, it says max 100 degrees. 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes.
10
I thought it
minutes
was saying
and
like
Don't
minimum
put it in
10
boiling
Celsius. Don't freeze it. It will crack.
I'd say this. I'll say, hey, these are just some spoons, guys, right? But traveled all the way from Denmark. There was a lot of thought put into it from my 98-year-old grandma. Also, I don't deserve these gifts. It's not my day. This is bonus.
This is a
I'm in the
beautiful
friggin' bonus
Nick's birthday
right now.
gift.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
And
be
I like
eating-
that it is something, since you live with your brother, it is something that Nick will get to share in if you allow it.
Oh, I
Maybe you
won't. I
should-
want him to know that they're there, and I want him to know that they're mine. But they're going to be off limits for
Smart.
sure. But I'll be eating these. I'll eat with these on July 6th at the park. I'll
Oh,
make sure
yes.
to have like some good like Jello
for the jiggly jellos.
Yeah.
This is a great July 6th park party tip that the DP of all of our July 6th park videos, Anthony, brought to the table was jiggly jello shots. The green jello
from the movie.
So you had to take it
And then you
like
slurp
Lex, terrified.
Bob is asking, where do we send our emails for July 6th perk? We'll actually message you
we'll do the
Kickstarter.
We can reach out on
app.
Kickstarter, so we'll send it through that. Good question though, Bob, and we'll make sure we find you.
Yes.
We had a donation question. Pat Rick asked only a $5 donation because Chris betrayed me. Sorry about that. But have you seen the new All That? I haven't yet. I've seen a lot of the clips, and they seem very funny. And I'm very excited for the new cast. I haven't watched a full episode yet, but I have seen a lot of the sketches, and it seems
He's
very
afraid that by watching it, he'll start to become a fan of himself.
Yeah.
Retroactively. So
Anyone
you
who
gotta
was
make
involved
sure.
with this a while ago
Yeah.
must be awesome.
Yeah.
I
Thank you
have
for
a-
the donation, by the way. Thank you. Love that. Guys, I feel like we're probably
Due for some more
Time to get
shout
some shout-outs.
outs. Corey Woodworth, Michael, JB Trammell, Sweeby, Jeff Toyne, Chase Ellison, Laura Spencer, Derek Lee, Lyle Broughton, Sean Reisner, Lillian Wu, Adam, Ryan Garrity, Pablo Montañez, David Podolsky, Matt Gilroy, Ruben Morehouse, David Johnson, Nathan Hunt, Matthew, Marco Pena. This is the third time in a row that an M name has come up, and I just immediately said the word Matthew. So there's a bunch of like no last name Matthews in my list that are not. That's not real. That's just because I read a Michael and a Marco as Matthew, and then stopped myself and pretended that was a one name. Marco Pena, William, Tyler Berry, Christopher, Benjamin Walton, Jesse Hyde, Jeremy Sloan, Brandon M, Ben Barrelson, Jace Ronenkamp, James Papa, Maximilian Ives, Michael Kwan, Jack McPherson, Melissa Ilkema, and Matthew. That one was fake too.
I also took, I didn't want to do this, but I did get Jack a present. I got you a present, Jack.
Oh my
and I didn't
God.
want to do it now, but I felt like it was
Oh my
probably
God.
time. So I thought I wanted to give you a present.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's either wrapped in cardboard or it's a Silpat. It could be a Silpat.
Mm-hmm.
Should I give them a peek?
Yeah, give them a peek.
Let's open it. Happy Nick's birthday. Chris! You're too kind! Chris! Oh, happy Nick's birthday, everybody.
Happy Nick's birthday, everybody.
Happy Nick's birthday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining our live stream today. Check out that Kickstarter video and the Kickstarter campaign if you haven't already. We'll be back here next Friday as well for another live stream. And that's only one day before the July 6th perk. So get in that Kickstarter list if you want to get in the July 6th perk, which is on July 6th. We'll be here on the 5th doing a regular live stream and then our big special one on the 6th. So thank you so much for coming.
We love you guys.
Any closing remarks?
See you all in the airport soon enough, where we can all go on a fun vacation in kilts together. Really, I think that's what it all kind of sums up to. Also, I saw earlier that the real gift was family.
Aww.
You know? And hey, I think we're all part of the same family here. What a fun little bonding thing we had. Also, it's kind of turned into like a little like mukbang or like a little ASMR video for you, like getting some food.
If this is your thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for this beautiful gift, Chris.
Thank you all for watching. Have a great night, y'all. We'll see you next week. Enjoy your time. And holy God, that's so much for eating. Oh God, it's like making me. Okay.
Good night.
Jack's gonna projectile here in a sec. All right. Good night, y'all. Huh?